Hi everybody, how are ya? Let me adjust the screen here. So anyways, I'm going to do Scorpio. Alright, sorry I've been so busy. It's been the kids, it's been my grandpa. I don't know if you guys knew today, but a lot was going on. I did post it in my community, but I'm not sure if all of you guys know about my community page. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and do the sign of Scorpio. You've been going through quite a lot. Mars is really affecting you right now. It's going in your 6th house. So this is going to affect health. This is going to affect enemies. This can affect disease. This can affect some hardship. It's funny because my grandpa is a Scorpio in Vedic astrology. He's a Sagittarius in tropical. His birthday's December 2nd. And as you guys all probably know, you've been following my channel, my other grandpa, my dad's dad, passed away December 11th. And I've been talking about this Ketu, Saturn, Jupiter, Sagittarius transit for like 6 months now. And I told everyone that grandfathers and fathers will be affected during this transit, and that it could lead to deaths and sickness with your fathers and grandfathers. For whatever reason, it's a very dangerous time. I have also had in my own family someone I've never met, but a distant cousin who's my age, passed away in a car accident. And I don't know if I told you guys, I had some visions and I had some bad feelings about a car accident recently. And I said, be careful driving. I don't know which video that was, but I mentioned it and I said, be careful driving. I felt like it was a very bad car accident that could have affected some people. Believe it or not, it did. And it killed my cousin. And he had a little girl that was 9 years old. So this is really affecting the men in the family, and especially fathers and grandfathers. Like I said, he was a father. My grandpa was a father and a grandfather. And my other grandpa just went to the hospital today for a heart attack and was ambulanced over there, and he survived, thank God, and he's getting help. He has a stent, and I pray to God he's going to be all right. But this transit is no joke. It's a very dangerous time. Take care of your fathers and grandfathers and brothers if they are fathers. This is a very dangerous time. And I hate to bring it up, but I've been talking about it, obviously 6 months, and I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it happen. So just keep that in mind, keep that in mind. Someone said, oh, I'm so sorry you lost your auntie last night. I am so sorry. I am very sorry. Yeah, this is a very terrible time. Scorpio, I'm bringing this up, which is a little bit of drudge energy for you in your house, because Scorpio, you are in the 8th house of death and transformation. You do represent this whole shebang, which is the rebirth and the karma and everything you have to dive deep into. And so for Scorpios right now, especially moon and rising Scorpios, this will be affected. But my grandpa was obviously a Sagittarius, the one that passed away, and my other grandpa's a Scorpio, which is a Sagittarius and tropical. So there's a coincidence there. And the cousin that died also had Scorpio and Sagittarius in his chart. So who's next? I don't know. Like I said, I just feel like there's a little corner of the Vedic chart that's really affected right now. Personally, what I feel, the signs that are going to be affected with sickness or death is going to be Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Pisces, and Virgo. And those are the signs that are really affected right now. So it's a very tough, intense energy. Scorpio, you're really going through it. You are ruled by Mars per Vedic astrology. And Mars is definitely not a happy camper at this time. So I would try to stay as healthy as you can. Get checked up by doctors if you can. Take care of yourself. Take note of any intuitive feelings you have about yourself or someone. And definitely keep an eye out on your health, well-being, and safety. Now is that kind of a time, okay? Let me go ahead and shuffle these cards. All right. Sorry, I just kind of phased out there for a moment thinking about my grandpa. Go ahead and regenerate, guys. Drink your water, take your salt baths, light your candles, have some zen, have some peace, have a drink if need be, okay? You had a friend of yours just became a father? Oh, that's beautiful. That is some good news. That is some really good news. I'm happy to hear about those kind of energies of good news, okay? All right, Sun Val L, I just don't have any energy tonight. I was feeling pretty low energy too. You know, I had a reading I was supposed to do tonight and I just felt low energy. But I felt like I needed to come on here and do Scorpio because my grandpa's a Scorpio. And being what happened to him, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do the sign of Scorpio. It's just time. There's something calling me to do it. So let's do it. Let's see what happens for you guys. I hope you sleep well, Corey. Get your rest, guys. Intense week. You just became a grandfather? Well, congratulations. Oh, grandmother. I'm sorry. I couldn't read from way over here. Okay. All right. So, Scorpio, let's see what's going on with you. Let's start with the Divine Masculine. Okay. And I'm going to pull an oracle. My grandma just got me these oracles today, so I'm excited to use them. I was really happy. That was probably another sign I should do Scorpio today. My grandma got me these for Valentine's, Whispers of the Ocean. And these are a new oracle, and we were over there getting some coffee in a little shop there, and they had these cards, and I was like, I said, I'll just wait. I don't have the money for them right now. I'm trying to move, and she said, well, that's your Valentine's gift. I'll get it for you early, so that was very sweet of my grandma. So they say oracles are more powerful when it's a gift. And I really haven't had a whole lot of cards gifted to me. So I'm excited to see the energy in this deck. All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and see. What is the energy, please, for the sign of Scorpio? What is the energy, please, for the sign of Scorpio? Show me and reveal to me the sign of Scorpio. Drum roll. We have the polite declaration. You can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It is time for you to get out there, claim what's yours, and stay in your power. And that's a cute little crab, it looks like to me. I like the staying in your power. It's a declaration of independence. It's a declaration of strength. And I think, Scorpio, you're in the vibration of self-respect, self-love, wanting to be appreciated, wanting to be seen for your worth. And I think you're getting recognized, okay? I do feel you're on the public spectrum here, like you're going to be publicly noticed. Bottom of the deck, which is the underlined energy for you, is safe and surrounded by love. Keep your heart open, Scorpio, and know you are being protected. Listen to what you know to be true and allow yourself to see and understand what's going on around you. So allow yourself to be embraced. Allow people to take care of you. Allow yourself to be loved. There's a lot of people surrounding a lot of Scorpios right now, giving them affection and giving them love. And you just need to accept it and don't be so proud. What I mean is you're not so tough. You may act like you're a hard shell on the exterior, but you're very soft on the inside. Allow people to come into your energy, okay? So that's the overall energy. Okay. Let's go ahead and reveal the reading for the Divine Masculine, Scorpio. What's going on in your energy today? And tell me about the Divine Feminine Scorpio. What's going on with the Divine Feminine Scorpio? Divine Feminine Scorpio today. Divine Feminine Scorpio. Divine Feminine Scorpio sign. Okay. Bottom of the deck is connect to source. Go within to discover what needs to be done. Create the shift required to attract what you want. So there's a shifting going on, which I think is really good news. Oops, let me grab my drink. If I can. So far away. Okay. That's good. Spirit, please reveal to me the sign of Scorpio for the Divine Masculine, what the Divine Masculine is going through right now. Please reveal to me what the Divine Masculine is going through right now. We have 7 of Swords. That just came out, right? Okay. Escapism, secrets, lies, deception, hidden things, a needing to get away, a needing to hide, but yet you're being found out. It's not hidden. You've been caught. There's some energy here of being caught. This may involve money. I do have the Page of Coins at the bottom of the deck. The Divine Masculine Scorpio may be caught with some kind of possession of something, or may have to be paying some money at this time. Somebody's found out something about money. All right, the Oracle card for the masculine is enjoy the journey. Stay present and flexible. Many changes are going on for you and around you. These changes are not only good, but necessary. Bring your awareness into the now, rather than focusing on the past or the future. Just stay very much in the moment. All right, you're surrounded by love. Remember that. In a health sense, you know, since my grandpa's in the hospital, in health, there may be some secret hidden situation in your health that you were not aware of. And now you're aware of it. You got the message. Page of Pentacles. You got a notice from a doctor. You got a call to confirm something about your health. Or you might have just found out recently that there's something hidden going on with your health, or there's a health scare that you're paying attention to, and you're learning. You're learning and being very studious, getting advice. You're being the student. You're getting the information about your body and what's going on in your body. I also get the energy that, you know, in the financial field for work, there's been some secret money making on the side. Somebody that's a Scorpio has been trying to make money on the side or under the books, you know, under the table. There's some secret kind of money making here for the Scorpios. In relationships, in love, I see that the masculine Scorpio has been keeping a secret about a child or running away from a child, a Page of Pentacles, trying to get away from this child, trying to escape responsibility also, maybe something that's coming in here. We're going to get more into that, but that's kind of what I'm seeing here. There's some secrets and lies and deception energy for sure, at the very least. Let's go ahead and get more information here about the masculine Scorpio. All right, tell me more about the masculine Scorpio. Give me more energy, please. Show me about the masculine Scorpio. Okay, so I have a void. There's an absence. There's an absence, and I have ruthless. This doesn't sound like you, masculine. This could be your partner, but if this is you, if the shoe fits, it fits. Especially for the cross watchers, I know you're probably not going to be wearing this shoe, but it looks like somebody here is very mean, very cold, and focused on the past, and trying to escape the past, trying to escape responsibility about a child, or some kind of a promise that was made. Like, I promise I'll be there on the 10th, or I promise we'll be married, or I promise I'll be there for our kids, or I promise I will stop drinking this time, or I promise I won't do this anymore. And they do it again. They did it again, and they're trying to run away from it. They're trying not to let anybody know. And this is where they're absent. They're running away. There is a Scorpio that's hiding, running away from the situation, certainly not out in the open. Nobody really knows what's going on with this masculine Scorpio. He's really in the dark. Show me more energy, please, for the divine masculine Scorpio. What clarifies the situation for the divine masculine Scorpio? Divine masculine Scorpio, secrets from a family, secrets from children. I don't want to drop cards. I have Temperance that fell, and then I have the Six of Wands. There was a card sitting on the floor by itself, and it is called Regeneration, which is the Tower. Okay, or Death, but there's an ending here. There's definitely a situation here. It's ruthless, it's void. This person's running away. We could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Libra. Okay, I also get the feeling of any of the earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. There needs to be some healing, deep healing. A relationship's been torn apart by possibly a ruthless person. If that's not you, Scorpio, and it's not your lover, it could be a third party. But there's a ruthless vibration nonetheless. It doesn't really matter who it's from, but it's there. Do you see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter who did it. It's here. It's in the midst of your story. There's a mean, cold, calculated, very distant and cold situation here. This person has been avoiding responsibility or avoiding a promise, avoiding some very strong, intentive promise. Like, I really intended to marry you. I really intended to give you back that money. I really intended to strike out and start taking a step in another direction, but then they're running away in the opposite direction. Instead of going forward in the future, this person's hiding in the past. Okay, that's one message. Okay. Obviously for health, this is a secretive problem that's been lurking in your health for a long time. A lot like my grandpa with the heart attack. It's been sitting in his veins for a long time. Didn't know it was coming up till now. Till when? Till like a tower hits. Some kind of a shocking little surprise here. And then we have public. There's a lot of people that know about it now. It's not in secret anymore. Everybody knows about it. And you need a doctor, which you can see from his forehead. This Temperance does represent the physician. It's like a doctor. It's an angel. That's the Fix-It angel coming here to heal. So I do see deep healing and recovery for the Scorpio. I don't see death, okay, which is a good sign to not see death here. And I see that you're going to move forward victoriously. You're going to overcome this battle of health, this battle of sickness, and you're going to be healed. So it looks like my grandfather would be very healed. And my stepfather is actually a Scorpio. I haven't seen any signs of him being ill, but if there is any illness in him, it looks like it is very secretive, and it will come out and it will be healed. It's like a thief in the night. Whenever some kind of a sickness pops out, you don't expect it. It's ruthless. Sickness has no mercy. So we really see this popping up. I do see angels on your side and taking care of you. In regards to this relationship, I feel like whoever's been ruthless and void from their feelings, from their emotions, escaping from responsibility or promises, is being met with some kind of a karmic intervention. And there's going to be some deep healing, okay? Deep, deep, deep transformative healing. and success and victory are lying on the horizon for you. Let's get some more information here for the Scorpio. Thank you for praying for my grandpa. I really appreciate that. I can't take any more. I barely got into 2020 and I just can't take any more stress and loss. I just can't. I don't know about you guys. Okay, Spirit. Please give me a divine message here for the divine masculine Scorpio. Give me a message here for the divine masculine Scorpio. Okay. To be fair. See, there's a Libra. There's a Libra lurking around with this Scorpio. We got it here and here. Okay. It's about balance. It's about karma. It's about justice. It's about righteousness. Okay. We see luck on one side and karma on the other. All right. Something's going on here. We're going to go ahead and see some more in regards to this divine masculine with his situation or her situation. You could be a female in a masculine energy for Scorpio. I feel like you're dealing with a legal system or a hospital. It looks like divine masculine Scorpios are definitely dealing with some serious energy. There's nothing to joke about. There's no jokes. There's no giggles here. There's no humor. The only nice message here is enjoy the journey. But really this is talking about staying present, not being buried in the past and not being hopeful for the future. Just being with it right now. Take each day at a time. We have the Nine of Pentacles. There's also a Virgo here, abundance, financials. What I'm really hearing and the loudest message with Scorpios, the biggest thing you have on your mind is financial. You're very concerned about your money. And Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck is a broken heart. And in my grandpa's case, a heart attack. There's a lot of stress on the heart. And a lot of this has stemmed from financial worries, financial woes. Okay? This has been going on a long time. I also think there is a Sagittarius involved somewhere in this relationship. Or maybe it's just the simple fact that we have so much karma in Sagittarius right now. We're really rising up to a very big occasion, all of us as people, and it's all based in the sign of Sagittarius. So, anyways, this also could affect, like I said, fathers, That's really affecting fathers right now. Whether it's good karma, bad karma, this is really hitting home. Thank God I don't see death. I do see suffering, and I do see pain related to financial worries and woes. Also health related, because the Nine of Pentacles can represent your health and well-being. All right? So I do see some struggles here with that. All right? Clearly. Someone here does not feel very good. Someone doesn't feel very well. Someone may be struggling with the flu, is what I'm feeling, or a sickness. You may be worried about that terrible sickness that's out there in the world right now. There's some stress there. There's a lot of stress about this country. I see patriotism, and I do feel, since you are ruled by Mars, you and Aries have a lot in common, but there's a lot of patriotism here where you're worried about the state of our country. You're worried about a lot of different things, and you're trying to escape your worries, maybe with just avoiding it altogether, trying to forget about it. But this has just led you to a sick stomach. And I do feel like Scorpio's been having some ulcers, maybe a hernia, maybe some acid reflux, heartburn, some very difficult gastric situations, okay? You've definitely been given a hard time. And it's your nerves. And Mercury in retrograde is affecting you in a way such as Mercury represents the nervous system. And now it's in reverse. Well, it's about to be in reverse, not till the 17th. So we still have a little bit of time here, but you're feeling it and your nerves are starting to get the best of you. Your hearing may also be very greatly affected. So if your hearing is clogged because of congestion of some kind of a head cold, your hearing is not very well right now. It's either very sensitive or very clogged, and you're feeling like you're just not feeling good in your head, and you're trying to get away from people. Some of you are definitely trying to avoid getting other people sick. So I feel like that could be an issue. And you're kind of just not, you're just not feeling well. Let's go ahead and read this to be fair. And the number is the 38. And it says balance, justice, the need to consider options, mutual benefit, and the law of cause and effect. Life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing. Yet over time, they strike balance. You move from being in stasis to doing some discovering, to doing a loving energy, and to letting go, and then to beginning again. Life is a pendulum, swinging between all of these states. You will always oscillate back and forth between doing and being. If you are not content with where you are at this moment, remember that all experiences have their place. Accept them without judgment, and you will see that the universe adjusts in perfect balance. You reap what you sow. For every cause, there is an effect. Wondrous things are going to be revealed. If you're reading this Scorpio reading and you're thinking about a relationship message, can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? Because this is a need to be fair. This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There is much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective. Weighing options and considering all sides, your heart wants to connect with others. So allow a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationships is one in which there's mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected, to be fair to all. I do feel like the Scorpio I'm reading for may very well have Libra in their chart, whether it's tropical. Actually, I do feel it's tropical, which is Western. I do feel this person has it in their chart. However, if you are a Scorpio in tropical Western, you would be a Libra in Vedic. So that might be a correlation that's here. What I do feel is law and order. And I think there's been some Scorpios that have been extremely worried about politics. Maybe you've been posting the shiznit out of politics on your Facebook, or you're having conversations with other people about politics, and this is a loud message to quit. Stop doing that. You're going to get a heart attack. You're going to stress yourself out. You're going to worry yourself to death. You're going to hurt your body. You're going to hurt your spirit. There are some things you can't help. You need to chill out, because someone here has been really loud and proud, okay, telling the world about how they feel, and I like that. And that is a lot of Saggy. You might even have some Saggy in your chart. Saggies are very political. Actually, Leo and Saggy are very political, but so is Libra. So there's a lot in common here, and you want your voice heard, and you want people to be fair, and you want justice, and you want equality, and you want fairness, and you hate when you see liars on the media. Liars and all of that. Remember, this is an oscillating scale here. This is a pendulum. What goes up will come down. There is a law and order. The universe has got this. Your opinion is nice, but it's not needed. Not right now, because it looks like you're hurting yourself. You're alienating yourself from support of others. You're alienating yourself from good health. You're void, because there's an act of ruthlessness. When people get, strongly politically involved, you can become cold, and you might hurt people you love, and you may not be successful in doing any bit of good, because you've fed the beast. And the beast is the liars, and the liars is the media. And, I'm just going to put that out there. You shouldn't be watching any news. Not Fox, not CNN, not CBS, not NBC, not none of that bullshit. They all work for the same people. They all have one agenda. You know, you ever go to a pit bull fight? Or, well, that's not a good example. I don't know. I guess where I'm trying to go with this is there are some people that can have two fighters. They own both of the fighters. They just put them out there in a fight for your entertainment or to control the masses, in our sense. So all of the media is in there, and they're all working for the same person. The 1%, the energy that tries to take control over everybody, which is not a loving, healthy, nurturing energy. And you can see it in politics, you can see it in relationships, you can see it in schools, you can see it everywhere. It's very militant. And what happened to Atlantis, guys? You know, the divine feminine energy has been squashed because of power and control. And that's not the balance that the law of nature wants. Nature wants us to have this beautiful flow, and we're trying to control too many people. Your life is already written. It's written in the stars. You have a birth chart. You have a destiny. It's already pre-written. It's laid out for you. And if you want to research your chart and look into it, you go ahead and see. See for yourself what you're meant to do, what you're meant to experience. Even countries have a birthday and a birth chart. America's a Cancerian. Okay, I think France is Libran, and I can't think of the others right now. Shoot. But each country, you know, their Independence Day or their day of the birth of their country is their own chart, and they have their own business, their own issues, their own ups and downs, and they have their own wins and falls, and you know, wars come and go. We can't stop that. That's just the law of nature. So I suggest we stop worrying to death about this, because we're becoming ruthless and we can hurt ourselves. And that's why I think I do see this Three Swords. It's a lot of heartache and suffering. And I do understand. I'm empathetic and sympathetic. We see suffering in the world, and we want to fight for the innocent. And we want to fight for the ones that don't have a voice. And I'm not saying you should give up. Don't give up speaking for those that need to be spoken for. But make sure you're fighting for a good cause, because this is a warrior coming home successful. And I know that you're going to be successful, but there also needs to be some patience and some understanding. Just like that card is that I just read, to be fair. There's a time to be heard, and there's a time to listen. Okay, there is this law and order, you know, that I think Scorpio's concerned about. Maybe it's in your own life. Maybe you're going to court about something, and you want your opinion to be heard. You want your side to be acknowledged. But I'll tell you one thing. Someone involved with a Scorpio is avoiding responsibility for a child or for an innocent life. Even if it's not a child, it's for an innocent person. And this innocent person has been hurt in the void of love, in the void of mercy, in the void of kindness, and in the absence of your love, Scorpio. Or you've been hurt in the absence of this person's love. Someone here in the DM Scorpio energy feels slighted and hurt, taken advantage of, treated unfairly. Bottom of the deck is Nine of Wands, the last stand. It's all about your fight. You're tired, you're worn out, it's been a long, drawn out energy here. You could be fighting with a Saggy or a Libra. You know, you're fighting here for the best you can, or an earth sign. And you feel like you're hitting a brick wall. And you just feel like, what am I going to do now? What can I do now, Steph? Don't give up. Bottom of the deck is the World. It's coming to an end. This too shall pass. This is just a difficult time in your life. You're gonna get through this difficult period. I do think that we need to read a little bit more into this person you're dealing with. Let's learn about that. Who is this person you're dealing with, DM Scorpio? Who is this person? Tell me about the person Divine Masculine Scorpio is dealing with. Hi, Cassandra. Yeah, as everybody knows, my decks didn't get delivered till Halloween, which was a little bit ago. And my grandpa died December 11th and got sick November 1st. So I've been busy November and December. I had some issues with the gilding in my shipment in October, and I've been trying to deal with that. And as I stated in my last several videos, I'm going to be gilding the rest of my decks by myself to get those shipped out. So if you did make an order, that was a pre-order in Christmas. It wasn't ready to be shipped out. It was a pre-order only. And I had to get a box order of 25 or more to have that delivered. And they did get delivered in October, so that was for one. The Christmas pre-order, we had to see if we had 25 orders for that. So each delivery has to have 25 orders. So I'll have to check on your Christmas order and see if I had another 25 orders of tarot. The only tarot I've seen ordered since Christmas was about 5 tarot cards. So I still need to sell some more tarot cards to get an order for the pre-order for the shipment for tarot there. Usually a pre-order should take, it says 60 to 90 days, but usually I can get it in 30 if I get 25 orders quickly, okay? But it's pretty hard to get 25 in 30 days. So I'm trying to work on that. I will double check on that and announce where I'm at on the tarot orders for the new box of cards, okay? But I did have some extras, so we'll see if I can fit you in on that. I'll let you know when I move. I haven't moved yet. I'm also in the, I'm in the energy right now to move. So I'm moving tomorrow. Well, on Friday I'm moving, and I'll be busy moving for about a week. So I'm not going to be worried about card shipments this upcoming week, but by Valentine's I will be addressing sending out more cards, okay? So just, I will keep you guys posted, but that's what's going on. Okay, so, all right, who is Divine Masculine Scorpio dealing with? Who is Divine Masculine Scorpio dealing with? Let's see what's going on. Okay, Divine Masculine Scorpio. So I have the Fledgling. Again, this is the energy of someone going away. I know this is about a little bird whispering in her ear, just a tiny little sensitive, insecure little bird. But Fledgling is for me like fleeting a situation. And we do have 7 of Swords, which is fleeting a situation. So I feel like who you're dealing with is running away from responsibility, trying to get away with something. They know in their heart they shouldn't, but they are. They're avoiding this kind of responsibility. Bottom of the deck here is choices, and which is very Libra energy as well. But this is air energy, and it's like this person has a choice to make. DM, you have a decision to make. Which side are you going to be on? It's about peace right now. Tell me about this person that Masculine Scorpio is dealing with. What exactly are they running away from? The Chariot. So DM Scorpio Masculine, you're running away from a Cancerian possibly, or you're just running away from moving forward in life. This is avoiding the future. You know what? This is avoiding the inevitable. This was inevitably about to happen. It's part of your star chart. It's part of your destiny. And this is avoiding destiny. Running away from something you're meant to experience. Someone you're meant to be with. You like my cards? Yay! Bottom of the deck is King of Pentacles. Again, you could also be running from an earth sign, or you're having some issues with an earth sign. Maybe an earth sign's running away from you. But this is ultimately responsibility. When you think of the King of Pentacles, you think of responsibility. You have the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're not responsible just for yourself. You're responsible for a people. You're responsible for a family. You're responsible for a home or a business. And this is running away from responsibility. Okay, what happened to this Chariot? What happened to this Chariot? Five of Wands. The fur went flying. The battle started. We had a fight. We had a huge fight. There was a war. There was an energy here of fighting and discord, anger, resentment, competition, multiple people involved, too many cooks in the kitchen, too many people involved in your life, DM Scorpio. Too many people involved. And you can't be responsible for a hot mess. And you know what? This is where the principal leaves the school and lets the kids fight out of control. Right? It's like the kids are out of control and the person in charge gets out of there. Nope. I don't think I want to take responsibility for this hot mess. I think I'm done. I think I just want to go backwards, pay no attention to it. Somebody cut somebody off. They're not speaking to them anymore. They're not seeing them anymore. They just walked off the face of the planet here, completely alienated the situation. This has been going on for a long time. Everybody knows about it. It's public. Somebody could be facing court. Somebody could be facing a hospital situation. This could be also somebody's been struggling with health and they were supposed to go see a healthcare worker, but they never went. They never went. They were supposed to, but they avoided the doctor. They avoided the person they had to see, and now they're dealing with it. Karma's here. The energy's here. You have to deal with it. There's no more getting away. It's you've been caught red-handed. You can't keep running away from this. This is destiny. This is fate. This is responsibility. You are supposed to take care of it. And with the Nine of Pentacles, it's you have the ability to do it. This is just selfishness. Somebody has the money and the time to fix the situation here. But rather than putting their money and time, they're just not. That's called ruthless. It's someone choosing not to do it. And that's the choice. They chose not to do it. And now, don't come crying to me. Don't even come crying to me when justice is here and karma is here to say it's time to deal with this. And now you have to face it. This could also be the energy where the DM masculine or somebody who's dealing with the DM masculine can't run anymore. And this could be running from emotions because the Chariot is very emotional. But it's becoming stable and balanced with your emotions. Trying to, you ever heard that saying, you have to feel it to heal it? Well, this DM Scorpio or someone who's dealing with the DM Scorpio has not wanted to deal with it, so they haven't really felt it because they're just numbing themselves. And now Spirit's like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and start feeling this now. And as soon as they start letting the pain in, it hurts like hell. It's the acknowledgement that they ran from their child, the acknowledgement that they ran from their family, the acknowledgement that they ran from the law, the acknowledgement that they avoided something that they shouldn't have been avoiding because it was fated in destiny. And this person may have even been drinking to numb their pain. And it's all about letting it in now. There's a Scorpio that's been avoiding the truth here and avoiding their feelings to boot. So, number 1 is a new beginning. I like that. And let's just read the Fledling. Fledling, whatever. Potato, tomato, tomato. Dear one, when you receive the symbol of the Fledling, know that you are being blessed with a time of learning new things. This is a time for you to remember that you cannot change and know things until you experience them. See, it's experiencing those feelings. Being in this evolving state means that you must stumble a bit. Don't expect yourself to be perfect. You're not going to do it right. Now is the time for being gentle with yourself as you step into your destiny and become a beautiful person, the one you were meant to be. When the floodling appears to you, it's a sign of new growth and a wonderful time of opportunity. Step forward with some curiosity about it. Just be open, have a willingness to learn, and see what happens. Okay? And this kind of looks like a Scorpio to me, doesn't it? To you? That looks like a Scorpio to me. For sure. All of these look like Scorpio because you're dark and you're mysterious and you're beautiful and you're an emotional being. For a Scorpio to avoid those kinds of feelings, it's odd. It's odd because you were created to be a very deep feeler. And in this energy here, you just haven't been, honey. You just haven't been. I don't know what happened to you, love, but it seemed pretty painful, and it's been difficult, and you've been not trying to feel it, but you can't heal it till you do. In the Enjoy the Journey, it says, stay present and flexible. Embrace this prospect of a new journey. See the good that is already in your life and be thankful for it every day. There's blessings all around you, so put your strength and constructive attributes to work. Do something positive and be open. Have your heart open in this process. There is an ease and beauty to how you handle this task. Coral is believed to have appeared on the planet 542 million years ago. The coral reef hosts over 4,000 species of fish and is a multitude of sea life. Coral provides a knowledge base about when and where to start, and it supports you in this new energy of a new opportunity. It is about timing, and it's about patience. It shows a universal trust in being where you are and where you're supposed to be. It asks you to plant the seeds in order to create your world with perfect timing. And you know, I was thinking, there's like a whole documentaries on how coral is disappearing and the life in the sea is disappearing, and we need the coral to let the ocean survive. And I guess one of the aspects was the ocean was getting warmer. Another aspect was there's too many fish feeding on the coral. I don't know. There's so many different reasons of why they think the coral's not doing well. You know, my intuition tells me about that. The coral is dying to be reborn. It's so old, and everything has its time. And I feel like even our forest, we've seen so many fires. Well, how many people predicted that this world would die by fire, that this world would see a lot of fires in the end? And the end only marks a new beginning, which is the new earth. It may not necessarily be the apocalypse that a lot of Christians worry about, but there is something to the timing of how things are looking right now. And it does have an end-like feeling, doesn't it? Where a lot of these beautiful places are burning, and then now new growth is coming out. Australia is going through a terrible time. My state went through a terrible fire. California went through terrible fires. Those are just the rainforest went through terrible fires. Now, some of these are man-made, most likely, but it's still destiny. There's a reason why these things are happening. With this death of this planet will be a rebirth. It's a promise. It's a promise from the universe that what dies will be history of our planet. It's no different from our oceans. It will be reborn. This earth is alive, and she knows how to heal herself. She is the divine feminine energy. She knows how to regenerate. She is the empress. If you believe in that energy, trust that this earth will take care of itself better than we know how. We're not as in control as we'd like to think we are. Us little humans think we're so in control of the universe, but we're actually not. The universe is in control of our destiny, and it's seen in our star charts, your birth charts. So, I wouldn't worry to death. And I feel like someone here is just worried to death. Don't. There is a time and a place. And the universe says, relax. Have peace and patience. This is being healed. And I think your relationship is being healed. And Divine Masculine, if you've had a struggle here, clearly you've been brokenhearted by somebody. You've had a struggle, a hard time, and it felt like a death to you, and it felt like you couldn't overcome this. So you'd rather just just get the hell away from it all because you can't change anything. The universe is saying don't. What you're needed to do is to feel so you can start healing. And I do think there's going to be a rebirth. In the extended, we're going to go ahead and see what this rebirth looks like for you, what your future is going to start to look like. I will be doing the 2020 overview of for the sign of Scorpio. So you're going to get to know January through December of 2020, what Scorpio might be going through with health, work, and love and life. So we're going to go see that in the extended. But let's just go ahead and put a pin in it right here. The biggest message you should know, DM, is that someone's going to have to face responsibility, whether that's you or whether that's your lover. That person who has been feeling a little ruthless is going to face the music. There is some healing to be done and some mending of the bond, like mending bridges. I do see you guys going forward. It's not against your will. I should just say it's destiny and fate. Whatever happens is supposed to happen. But there needs to be some healing of someone's broken heart. Maybe it's more than one person that has a broken heart. But there will be success and victory with the Six of Wands. This will be overcame pretty easily. So I see that that's going to be in a good, healthy direction, okay? All right, so let's dive into the Divine Feminine. Whoops. The Divine Feminine energy for the Scorpio. Good with a Leo, we have a lionfish. Facing your fears. Look for ways to strengthen your connection to the universe and others. Stay peaceful and calm in the knowing of who you are. And so it's fearless. I think Scorpio women out there and men who are feminine out there, you're noticing an energy of fearlessness. You're roaring. Your voice is being heard. You're facing all your insecurities. You're facing everything head on in a very strengthfully kind of way, if that's even a word. Tell me about the Divine Feminine Scorpio energy. That's quite a bit, but I'll just go ahead and take them. That's fine. We have marriage. Marriage is on your mind. It could also be commitment and connection, a soul partner. Okay, then we have the Wheel of Fortune. You're hoping to get married. I see that's going to turn around for you. For a lot of people. There is a Knight of Wands on their way to you. This is a fiery, sexual, masculine energy. This is also quick movement. I think something very quick is about to happen in your life, a very fast change, and I think you're facing a lot of changes. Some of you may be menopausal. Some of you may be facing changes of job and career. Some of you may be facing changes of personality, like you're just a whole new person. I see you roaring just like, this is who I am now. And you're so proud of yourself. You're not going to be defeated by other people. And then I see here the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So you could have Earth in your chart. You have not been taking care of yourself. I think you've been, maybe getting your nail and hairs done. Maybe you've been paying the bills, but have you been sleeping well? Have you been eating well? Have you been fair to yourself? Have you had healthy boundaries? I feel you have not had healthy boundaries. For some Divine Feminine Scorpios, I feel like with all your hope for marriage and commitment, you've allowed people to come in and out of your life. And this may be destiny, this may be fate, I don't know, but this is what you've allowed. You've allowed this in and out presence. You've never had commitment stick around. No one sticks around for you. And I think you're feeling a little bit wounded here, backstabbed, and you've met your demise here. It's over. The pain is finally ending. You're learning to stand up for yourself. You're learning to roar. You're not allowing these people to come in and out like that anymore. That's been already happened, and now you're done with that name of the game. That name of the game is over. You're not going to allow it anymore. Bottom of the deck is Six of Swords, resolution. So you're standing up for yourself, and you're done dealing with people that do that to you. You're better than that, and you're worth more than that. And you're like, yeah, you're damn right, Steph. I know my value now. I'm a lion. All right? And so there is a very painful walking away but nonetheless, there's a walking away. Okay? So there's a very painful resolution where you're just done beating a dead horse. Like, yeah, I'm not going to get this horse to move. I have to change direction. I'm not going to get what I want doing the same thing that I've been doing. That's not going to get me success. Someone here has been trying to make some kind of an irrational, unstable, masculine energy, which tends to be very fiery or earthy, commit. And you've learned that you cannot force this masculine to commit. They will not bow down to you. They will not submit. And you feel like, well, shit. Damn, I spent a lot of time there. You know, now I have to walk away without winning. And I think you have some pride here because you do know your value and your worth. And you're like, well, why did I do that to myself? Why did I put myself through that? What was the purpose? What was I thinking? And I hear you saying to yourself, what the hell was I thinking? Oh, thank you, K-Beans. I love you. You're awesome. So yeah, what the hell was I thinking? And you're like, clearly I wasn't. Go ahead and put a pin in it. I'm done. 10 of Swords. Put a pin in it. Wasn't thinking. Nope. And so at least you made sense today. At least you figured it out. God forbid there are some people, guys, that never figure that shit out. They're doing it till their dying day. Okay. All right. Let's see what's coming in for you. Divine Feminine Scorpio. Tell me about your lesson that you have learned. The lesson you have learned, my love, is in reverse. Let's go ahead and see what it says. Oh, it's the number 33. Super synchronistic. And it's chaos and conflict. Chaos and conflict in reverse, my love. What do you think of that? Well, the good news is you learned how to deal with it. All right? Because it's in reverse. You're not all up in the chaos and conflict like maybe you were. This is a zebra trying to trade in his spots. I'm sorry, trying to trade in his stripes for spots. How's that working out for you? Trying to be somebody you're not. How's that working out? It's not. And you realized, you know what? I'm not who I'm supposed to be here anyways. I'm a badass Queen of Pentacles, honey. And if you don't see that I'm so badass, then you need to get to stepping. Kick rocks. And that's what you see now. You're like, I'm done trying to make this pretty boy, this pretty girl, this playboy, playgirl commit. I'm done trying to chase a river here. Because you're just going to keep on going and going and going. Keep chasing the river, love. Okay, keep chasing it because it's going to keep on moving and you're not going to stop the river. This person is going on, going on, going on, and I'm just done with it. And that's kind of what I hear. It's like, Steph, I'm just done with it. Steph, I loved this person. I really gave it my whole all. And I was really hoping that it would pay off, that I would have that commitment that I was hoping I'd get. And instead, I just learned some very hard lessons that I need to stop beating myself up for not overcoming this because I can't control this person's life. And I made some mistakes and I've learned from it. So be it. I'm facing my fear, which may be that you have to walk out of a relationship. You're looking for ways to strengthen your connection to the universe and with others. It says stay peaceful and calm in the knowing of who you are. And knowing who you are is way more important than knowing who they are. And there is somebody here that was so focused on knowing who somebody else was. And we've all been there. But, you know, it's like you spent more time researching their chart instead of your own. You spent more time researching their fate, their karma, instead of your own. And it led you to this 10 of Swords place. But the lesson you learned was you're coming out of chaos and conflict, which is where you're supposed to be. So actually, you didn't make a mistake. You're actually right aligned with your soul path, destiny, and purpose. And believe it or not, this hardship was something that was a form of destiny and divine timing And you were actually meant to experience it. So don't think that you had a bad choice here, because you really didn't. Let's go ahead and read number 33. And keep in mind, everything's reversible. So if it doesn't match for you, maybe it matches for your person, okay? Let's go ahead and see. Essential meanings is disarray, being at cross purposes with another, the tension of opposites, and the value of chaos before order. But remember, it's in reverse. Stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve the prolonging conflict that deep down you really want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your senses of self, and what's really important to you is, and again, I did this reading yesterday, the lover's relationship, true love. What's more important, being right in the conflict or resolving the conflict with your lover? Some people really have a battle with that. There was a few people that commented and said, Steph, are you saying that I have to swallow my pride and say I'm wrong and let that person be right? Fuck that, basically. You know? No, I'm not saying that. If you feel in your intuition you need to stand your ground, stand your ground. But if something's hitting you right between the eyes, right in the heart, telling you that maybe you should just let it go and let this person deal with karma their own way and give them love, which you attract more bees with honey, then that's what you feel you should do it. And it means it touched your heart and made sense. If it's not touching your heart and making sense, then that's not the right move for you. You got to trust your instincts, but also pay attention to the pride thing, okay? We do have Leo energy here. In a protection message, this is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation, even in the seeming chaos. Sometimes there's a kind of divine order here. It's powerful. And a complete resorting of elements. This is all for your good. If your intention is to find the best solution and the highest good for both of you, there is positive news. The timing is perfect. Things are already stirred up. So don't be afraid to jump in the mix. You'll discover everything you need to know about how the situation affects you in the long term. Be present in the eyes of chaos. This is the moment valuable to you. Don't waste it. Even when circumstances appear to be chaotic, everything is happening for a reason, and in truth, it's shaking things up so you can find the real path to your prosperity. So for some of you guys, this is flat out the loss of a business, the loss of a job. And it had to happen. And you were really committed to this career. But it's over. Maybe the business lost all the money. Maybe the owner has to sell. Maybe you're just fired because they want to hire more, I don't know, younger person. I don't know what it is. I feel that you're mature and experienced, but allowing things to be changed needs to be changed, and you have to let it. And I see a 10 and a 10, which is new beginnings. You might be seeing 1010 or 333 or the number 33, you know, here and there. This is all perfect divine timing. This happened fairly quickly. I don't think it was a big surprise like a tower, because I don't see a tower. But I feel like you knew it was coming, and it's over now. So it's like, okay, I'm not surprised. I expected it, but here we are. And that's it. Yeah, here you are. Here you are, my babe. Tell me more about the divine feminine Scorpio with the chaos and conflicts. Oh my God. Are you guys all dealing with the Libra? Look at this. Scorpio DM got 7 of Swords. And look, divine feminine Scorpio, you got 7 of Swords. Kind of a very synchronistic, obvious message. Lies, escapism, deceit, dishonor, trying to get away. The kind of vibe, though, I get from you in this picture is a little bit different than the DM's picture. I just want you guys to look at the difference of pictures. In the DM's picture, she's been caught, and she's looking at someone who sees her, and she's like, oh crap, they saw me. You know, it's about kind of being busted, secrets coming out, trying to get away with something, trying to escape. And then you're either fearful that you're going to get caught or you do get caught. But in this Divine Feminine's reading, this person looks down, kind of sad. He's not up smiling at everybody. He's just kind of somber. He's grabbing all his swords sadly and leaving. I kind of feel like what this is someone who's been making a choice, because the Two of Swords stands straight up behind him. And it's a choice and a decision to leave. Maybe I think it could be you choosing to leave this job. Or, you know, if the job decided for you to leave, then whatever it was a firm decision. A firm decision. And this person is just gathering their belongings and leaving. You know, getting the good old box on your desk and filling it with your pictures and your candles and your little happy faces and saying goodbye to your employment. You know, it's packing up your stuff and having to go away sadly, like a loss. This can also represent theft. You feel like you've been stolen from. Someone feels like, in both the DM and DF, stolen time. A loss of time. A loss, period. And it's sad for you. This is a very painful moment. Very painful moment. Another card to go with it is Three of Cups. You feel everybody is celebrating about this loss. You feel everybody else is having a good time, but you. If this wasn't a career, there could be a third-party situation where you were feeling like, yeah, you were hoping this person was going to commit to you. But instead, they just never committed, and they're off living the high life. Maybe they're out partying. Maybe they're out with other people. Maybe they're out getting married to someone else. Maybe they're out just living life, and you're like, this sucks. I've lost all this time, maybe 7 years. I've lost all this time, and they're off having a good time, just like it never happened. And I think of that one song, like we never loved it all. It's some country song, and it's like, this is me you're talking to. And I think it was Trisha Yearwood. And she was like, this is me you're talking to. And she's reminding him of all the love they shared, the relationship they had. And then this person walks by her like she's nothing at all. Like you never loved it all. Maybe that's the name of the song. Like we never loved it all. And so someone's like, how could you act like we never loved it all? How can you act like we never had this moment of truth and beauty and passion and love at all? You know? Bottom of the deck here is Leo, strength. I did feel that. There is a Leo energy somewhere. It's about having to be strong to overcome this pain. And again, we have a Mr. Knight of Wands here at the bottom. Mr. running in your life and out of your life really fast, never sticking around. This is someone that travels a lot. This is someone that goes here and there, always on the move. This person doesn't stay at home. This person is not a settled homebody. And can I tell you, you want to be a homebody. You want to stay stable at home. This relationship's not going to work. Not right now. I'm not saying it won't ever work, but I'm saying right now in this divine timing, this situation can't work right now. Because this person is just too fast. Their lifestyle is too fast. They're partying, they're drinking, they're having good times, they're bullshitting. Life is fun and games to this person. Or you're leaving a job where they're like all about drinking and partying and fun and games at the job, and they're not taking this career seriously. You could have a partner where you've partnered in business and they're not serious in business with you. They don't put the hard work and dedication you do, and they don't show up for work every morning on time. They're not even there every day. Okay? And you're just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't support everything for the both of us. And you feel burdened because you've been putting this relationship, holding it up for both of you. And you can't do that anymore. So yeah, you're walking away, gathering the little bit of pride you have left, gathering whatever you have left, which you had the Six of Swords earlier at the bottom. Okay, yep, resolution. It's a painful resolution, but at least it's a resolution. At least you know you don't have to be stuck in this anymore. At least you know by walking away, you at least know what to do. Because before you didn't know what to do. It was chaos and conflict. You never knew what was coming next. It was a mess. You never knew if commitment was going to come or go. You never knew if they were coming or going. You never knew exactly when they were going to show up and when they were going to leave. You just didn't know anything about the situation. And you've had to get strong and get some healthy boundaries established and control yourself to stop supporting the good times, the Three of Cups, to stop facilitating the partying, to stop facilitating the bullshit, and to say no, and know that no is a complete sentence. Whew. And let's read Facing Your Fears. And it says, look for ways to strengthen your connection to the universe. Stay peaceful and calm, knowing who you are. When you feel strong, you connect to both your inner and outer strength. Wow, and you got the strength card. Cool. Take this energy and show the world the strong, assertive, and persevering individual you are. Release any self-doubt or fear as you are being shown your strength that is needed within you. If you are worn out or stressed, hang in there, guys. Hang in there. Because if you keep moving forward, as you have all the stamina to face your challenges and seeing things to completion, you'll win. But if you push too hard, you may need to take a moment to step back. Clarity will come at the perfect time. It's not a minute before. You won't be able to rush this outcome. So patience is required. Most fears are learned at a young age. Tune into your fears and determine if they're rational. Determine if it's an inner child wound and outline and develop what you're hoping to achieve. Let this fear leave you now. Visualize protective success as you work through these fears. Consider becoming physically active to help reduce any excessive energy from this stress and fear. The lionfish is a small in stature fish. It can enlarge in its presence of enemies by opening its fins and making a demonstration of its strength. The lionfish openly swims in the morning and late afternoon, stalking their prey, and if they use beauty as a distraction to enable them, they find their catch more easy. If you have access to easy strength and natural dignity, do it now. This is something which your body knows is innately yours, and it's time to claim it for yourself. You were born powerful, and power comes naturally to you. This may also mean you have a period of amplified energy, and there is a spotlight on what you're creating, which means you can achieve your goals with less effort. You are encouraged to stand your ground and stick with your beliefs. All right, so that's for some people. Stand your ground, stick with your beliefs. You may have to face somebody here. You have to find your strength to face them. Really what I'm feeling for you is you have to face this person you love and stand your ground. And a lot of you have been cowards. You haven't done it. I hate to say that, but it's true. You've been unable to face them. You felt defeated in their presence. You felt like you could be a little flower just wilting in front of them. They intimidated you. But you are the lionfish. You are the lion. You are the strength. You might have very much Leo in your chart. And Spirit's like, no, that's not who you are. You don't cower in front of people. Speak your truth. Own it. Tell me about this Knight of Wands in the Divine Feminine Scorpio's life. Okay. Number one, and it was very loud at the bottom of the deck, lust. Your Knight of Wands is lusty, period. Okay? very lusty, and they're unstable. They may do a lot of drinking. We also have the word uncomfortable. They make you feel uncomfortable. And somehow you've told yourself you've been comfortable around this person. No, you haven't. I wouldn't feel comfortable if this person was in and out of my life, in and out of my house. Would any of you guys? Would you feel comfortable with this person knocking on your door in the middle of the night or showing up for 10 hours and then leaving the next day? Would you feel comfortable with that? I mean, that would make me a nervous wreck. And I think you have been. I think you've been a nervous wrecked. I'm sorry, wreck. I don't know why I said wrecked. It's Mercury again. So there's a lot of worry and anxiety here for sure. Virgo energy is definitely present. Let's get a message here from the wisdom of the House of Night. Nobody feels comfortable with an in and out relationship. And this relationship has been back and forth, in and out. It's not comfortable and it's not stable. Enough of the good times. In this case, this is not let the good times roll, okay? Because it looks like people are growing old when they let the good times roll. That's what I'm seeing. Spirit, show me a message here for Divine Feminine Scorpio. And keep in mind, you can be a masculine or, a male or a female in this energy, okay? And it is reversible if it's not for you. Please give me a message for the Divine Feminine Scorpio. Give me a message for the Divine Feminine Scorpio. Definitely that one. Honesty. Wow, it's time to get honest with yourself. Get really honest. Is this what you want? I think sometimes we forget what we want because we've been pursuing something so innately in our grasp that we just couldn't let it go. And it's like, get honest. Okay? You subbed? Hi, I subbed with post photos. Can I get a shout out? Okay, hi. Anyways, what do you need to be honest about? What is the deal? Let's go ahead and pull something out here. What is the truth? What do you have to get honest about? I kind of feel like me as the reader, it's get honest with yourself about this in and out relationship. But it's also about getting honest with them, how you feel. And they need to get honest with you. But let's be real. How are we going to make them get honest? Are they watching this channel? Are they working on themselves to fix themselves? Let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. They're probably not. So we have to get honest with ourselves. What needs to be told? What about being honest here? I just wasn't ready for you. That's some harsh honesty. Okay? They're not ready for commitment. They're not ready for marriage. Maybe you're not ready for marriage. Somebody's not ready for it. They're too much of a good time. Too much of a good time. They're just not ready. They're not ready to settle down. And that hurts like hell. And that's why this Ten of Swords, the truth hurts. And the Seven of Swords is like walking away with whatever little dignity you have because you feel disrespected. You feel like, am I a fool? Am I a fool to think that this was going to lead to marriage? Am I a fool to think that I could change this player? No, you're not a fool. You learned your lesson. You're getting out of chaos and conflict. The Wheel of Fortune is taking you in the right direction. This experience was meant to happen. The other card about honesty is, I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. Maybe we all are. You're feeling the consequences of your choices, and so will they. And maybe you walking away and saying enough is going to give them enough sense to feel that consequence of their in and out actions. Just maybe the universe is saying, when you stand up like that lion and roar and speak your truth and stand your ground and get the hell out of Dodge, they can face their consequences. A lot like the Justice card up here for the DM Libra, to be fair. It's about facing the music, right? Finally facing the music. We've been trying to avoid it. We got to face it now. Ultimately, the outcome is you're going to overcome this. You're going to get away from this situation, and you're going to have a new beginning somewhere else. We have a 10 and a 10 here. You're coming out of conflict. You do have the 3 of Cups. There is something to look forward to. There is a good time to be had. You will have something to celebrate. Could this be a reunion? Yes. Can it be a reconciliation? You bet. Can it be a celebration of freedom? Yes. Whatever it is, it's something to be happy about. So I think the only positive response I can tell you is whatever decision and choices are made here, it's for the better. It's for the best. Bottom of the deck, it's forbidden. Maybe you're learning that no is no. Maybe they're learning that no is no. Maybe you're both learning that pursuing this relationship is a no. It's a forbidden relationship. It's when one door closes, another door opens, and sometimes God's rejection is his protection. Basically, this is not for you. It's not for you. And that may be the hardest truth of all to accept. And with the 7 of Swords, there is some kind of energy here about truth. What is one loud message here for the Scorpio? One loud message for the Scorpio. Okay. We have acceptance, loving what is. And look, that's a no. The serenity prayer. Lord, grant me the serenity to... I forget it again, guys. You know it. I'm done trying to say the damn serenity prayer. Just put it up there, guys. Just post it. It's the serenity prayer, okay? You know, make peace with the things that you can't change. Have the courage to change the things that you can. And accept the things that you can't. You know, whatever. You know what I'm saying. And really, this is a no. And you have to accept that this relationship isn't for you. You can't fit a square peg in a round hole. It's not going to work. It's forbidden. It's not for you. This is a no. Let's get the other card here. Then we have success. Honor your gifts. Honor who you are. Be loyal to yourself. Finding this out now is better than waiting another 10 years and finding out then. There you go. Thank you, markers. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There you go. Thank you for posting that. The next card is anger. Feel the heat, then turn it down. Like I said earlier, you have to feel it to heal it, Scorpio. If you're going to get angry, let it out, and then turn it down. It's okay to pop off. It's okay to feel a little of that rage because you have a no in your face. It's okay to realize, damn it, I've wasted a hell of a lot of time in the situation. Better to know now than never. Bottom of the deck is, well, we already had lust. Okay, this person's just lusty, period. And you have to move on. 6 of Swords. You have to just get out and move on, as painful as it is. Okay? And the bottom of the deck here is companionship through thick and thin. You got to go out there and find somebody worth making a companion. Because this person, don't lie to yourself with the 7 of Swords. This person has not been with you through thick and thin. This person has abandoned you in your times of need. Maybe this person abandoned you. It's like seeing the house burn down. Did that person want to come in and save you in your house burning down? No, they left your ass in the fire. You know, they didn't care. They just left you. Why does that person deserve the best of you? You know, when you were over here hanging, needing help in the chaos, where was this person? Nowhere. And then 10 of Swords. Here you are defeated by yourself, suffering, mental anguish and pain. You gotta go. This person does not care about your feelings. And if this is a job, this job doesn't give a damn if they stole 20 years out of your life. They're gonna steal the next 20. They will take what they will take from you as long as you're giving it away. And right now you have to love yourself enough to say no. And that is a complete sentence. Otherwise, you'll just be taken advantage of, honey. Okay, well, let's go ahead and read about the single Scorpios. And that's the tea, honey. And I ain't drinking tea. You don't need to know what I'm drinking. Y'all don't need to know what I'm drinking. Tastes good. All right. Tell me about this single Scorpio. Tell me about the single Scorp. Hopefully there's some good news with the single Scorpios, right? All right, singles. Single Scorpios. Woohoo! Woohoo, Scorp. There you are, Queen of Cups. Maybe you're all in love, you're falling in love, somebody loves you. Love is on the horizon, single Scorp. There is love in the future, baby. Yes, there is. Bottom of the deck is 9 of Swords, misery, sadness, regret, pain, anger, rejection, all that pain and suffering. Mental anguish, sleepless long nights, baby. Bottom of the deck here is judgment. Damn. And so there's been a tough decision made about a lover. But it looks like you're going to get a true love coming your way. There's somebody in your past that you love a hell of a lot. Hell of a lot. And what I'm seeing is you could be overly emotional about the whole thing. All right? But there's a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles. There's a new beginning on the horizon for you, love. It ain't over till the fat lady has sung. And she hasn't sung yet. Tell me about this past. Tell me about this 9 of Swords for the single Scorpio. Single Scorpio. You guys, I feel so bad for Scorpios because you have a lot of ups and downs in your life. You have deaths, like unexplainable deaths of family members. You guys have transitions in relationships. God, you guys really have a lot of ups and downs with financial success and then lack. I mean, you guys really are the tower. You guys know how to take a hit. So I think you're very strong. I think whatever you guys go through, you guys are masters of overcoming all of it. Truly, I think you are. Very strong people. So let's go ahead and see a little bit more about the stress. 9 of Swords. Well, look at how similar that looks. Wow. So look how similar these cards look. Unlovable. And 9 of Swords. Misery. Jeez. Just Scorpio, honey. And then we have secondary at the bottom of the deck. Yikes. And then down here you have unavailable. Again, it's accepting and loving what is. Some things are just a no, man. You're feeling extremely unimportant is another unword. Unimportant and unloved. There is a lot of jealousy and loss and hurt, anger, misery, sadness, hate, doubt, pressure, rejection, sorrow, anxiety, heartache, panic, and pain and stress. Okay, that's what's written on the wall. What's written on your walls at night? What are these words that you tell yourself? What is in your head? What are these fears, these pain, these anxieties? It's that you're unlovable and you're second. You're never first. There's always somebody ahead of you. There's always somebody that gets their name picked on the team. There's always somebody that has something you want that you can't have. It's always out of your grasp, or it's always pulled out under your feet. And you feel like you've lost a love. You feel like you've lost something that you loved very much. Personally, it's someone. And this is the truth you're facing. The truth, the decision has been made. And you know that ultimately when the decision is made, this is it. There's been decisions and this person's unavailable. You can't have this person. It's just over. You feel like, damn, this is the most difficult decision I've ever had to make for myself. To be single. And you're struggling with self-worth for the single Scorpio. This single Scorpio has struggled with some kind of addictions. It's been haunting you. It looks like in your past, what I'm seeing is a dark past. This is a very dark past. I'm serious. This could be cutting. This could be smoking, doing drugs. This could be sex with dangerous partners, putting yourself in danger. This could be running away from home at a very young age, putting yourself in dangerous situations. This is just a very dark past, okay? And now it's coming back to haunt you in your singleship. And what I'm hearing is it's time to face the music. There's something in your past that has been afflicting your future, afflicting your present. You can't let it. You know that. You know you can't let it. And I know you don't want to let it happen anymore. Spirit, what's going to happen now? Because I think you're aware of it. You are completely aware of it. Give me a message here. We have Queen of Pentacles. So you're really in your feelings. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Both very feminine in energy. And you're really healing. You're taking on the responsibility of your past. You're mature. You're strong. You're wise. You're grown. You've learned from your mistakes. Right now, after all this has bubbled up to the surface in your singleship, you're learning how to be who you genuinely are. You're no longer dealing with your past. You've made a decision to move on. And you're really taking a good step forward in this future as a strong, healed, grounded person. This is like someone who overcame the darkness and now preaches about the darkness, now speaks light into others that are in the darkness. So a lot of you have become teachers and healers, and you're very wise. You were meant to go down that dark path. Even peacocks eat the snakes and the poisonous creatures to make beauty from their plumage. So you have eaten the toxicity of life and alchemically transmuted that, rebirthed that into a beautiful person that you are. You would make a very good counselor and a healer and a therapist and a psychiatrist. You'd make a very good spokesperson for people coming out of darkness like that. So your life is a living testimony. Tell me more about single Scorpio. Single Scorpio. We have polite declaration. I had this in the very beginning of our Scorpio reading. You can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It's time for you to get out of there. Claim what's yours and stay in your power. This is about guarding your home, guarding your heart. I know you're sensitive on the inside, but stay strong. Be polite. You don't have to be an ass, but you can speak your truth and stand your ground. And you are definitely moving in a better direction. You are accomplishing success, and it's time to get what you want. If you claim it, it will be yours. If you will it, it will be yours. If you speak it into existence, you will have it. The victory is yours. Bottom of the deck is setting up perimeters, assessing your relationships, and determining how they are aligned with your goals, setting up boundaries, and it requires an honest evaluation of your present relationships. Honest evaluation of your present relationships. We had the honesty card for the DF, just saying. It is time to get honest about your situation. Some people have to get honest that they have a mental anguish that they need to face head on. Some people have to get honest that they're emotionally unstable. Get honest about it. Some people have to get honest that they don't have healthy boundaries. Get real. Whatever this is, it's a painful truth, nonetheless. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but I'm saying it's possible. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep going. Just like the Chariot over here, we're moving out of this situation. The Star comes after that. You are going to heal and grow from this situation. It's about changing. It's about a point of view. It takes a little time, but this is leaving your life. This is definitely over, which I'm feeling really good about. It's up here. Let's get a message here for this single Scorpio. Give me a message for this single Scorpio. Mending. Yeah, so I'm taking it's a time for healing. Mending the bonds between your past and your present, healing that wound, taking care of that history, mending those feelings of disappointment, understanding there is a need for healthy boundaries and healthy self-respect and a healthy voice to speak up for yourself. If you suffered from anything in childhood, now's the time to face that head on. But really, this is a healthy ending. And I feel like the big decision with judgment that was made is this is not good for me. And so the single Scorpios are getting out of a situation where you might be setting up perimeters, which could be boundaries of some sort, which could be a restraining order. It could also be blocking someone from no longer calling you or reaching out to you. It could be changing the locks on the door. It could be just vocalizing to someone that this situation is over. And it hurts you to say that, but you know you've got to say it. And so that's part of it as well. It's about being very emotional about the whole thing, but doing what you have to do for the right reasons. And so my heart hurts for you, and I feel there's this stress. And as far as health goes, you know, this is about you eating healthy, changing your diet. We can no longer eat what we were eating, or we're going to get a heart attack, like my grandpa. We're not going to be able to eat all those wonderful things we used to just love. You know, there's restrictions, there's boundaries now. It's about finding out that you could be pre-diabetic or something, and you have to change the way you're eating completely. It could also be finding out that you have, you know, some kind of an addiction that's going to affect your health if you don't get a handle on it now. It's creating these borders, but ultimately for the whole Scorpios, I see you guys winning. Overcoming strength. I don't see death. I don't see a tower. I don't see any of that here. This isn't a tragic loss. This is just getting honest and taking responsibility and doing the damn thing. So you're doing it. You are taking that action. You're getting the flag, and you're leading the way for the rest of the other 11 zodiac signs. This is how you take care of business. This is how you face the truth. This is how you overcome transformation. This is how you overcome death. This is how you go through a tower. This is what you do to fix your life. This is how you do it. So Scorpio, you are a leader, a very successful leader. You go ahead and show your true colors. Show the world what it looks like to be strong when others are weak. Show them so you could be a prime example of how it feels to be stronger than your adversaries and to be stronger than what tries to defeat you.
My sister is not very much in Godzilla.
Okay, I'll change it for you.
Come on, quickly.
Okay, well, I can't.
Come on.
Okay, I'll be right back, guys. You have boundaries and lust. You know what that means. You know what that means. I'll be right back. Really? Well, that just ruined my work. Go ahead and put something on up here. I need it to be done. Go, over there. It is. I better go, guys. All right. Okay, so anyways, we had lust 2 times today. The partner you have, Scorpio, is lusty, and let's not mince words, Scorpio. You're also lusty, okay? Scorpios have some sense of lust. It's just part of you. You need healthy boundaries. If you're a Scorpio that has an unhealthy boundary of lust, deal with it. You need to get control. If you're a Scorpio that's dealing with someone that has a terrible lusty energy, you need to deal with it and get control. This is out of control. These people are walking in and out of your life, or you're walking in and out of theirs. And it hurts people and it causes pain. 3 of Swords, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords. It causes pain. Suffering is happening. And it's all from a lack of boundaries. So stay in your own business. This is definitely stay on your side of the fence. Okay, because somebody's got to have it all. They got to have their cake and they got to eat it too. They got to have that person at home and they got to have a person on the side and maybe another person on the side. Or they got to have a relationship and they get to flirt and lust with people at work is also what I'm seeing here. And this person just is not good. I mean, come on. Let's just stop. This is too much. Clearly, for everyone's partner, even the singles, you've been dealing with someone who is ruthless and lusty. You've been dealing with someone that lies to you and takes advantage of your kindness and your sweetness. Maybe this person's just lusty over money. I don't know. Personally, I think it's not. I think it is what it is. I'm going to call a duck a duck. This person has lusty issues with sexual stuff, okay? And you've just been part of the pleasure. I think it's time that you do fix it for yourself. And I think you're doing it. I'm not going to tell you what to do because I know you're doing it. You have strength. You have the 9 of Pentacles up here, which is taking responsibility. Right? Do I really need cards? No, you don't have to watch. You don't have to have cards. You don't have to have anything. You should trust your instincts. Trust your instincts. I think you've always known this. You've always known this. But it will come. It will come. I think it's more fun to have cards. It's nice to speculate and have ideas and intuitions and thoughts, but it's a lot more fun to get pictures and cards on a board to like look at you in your face and go, yeah, this is the story. And you're like, well, I guess I wasn't delusional. It's right here on the table. Yeah, and there's lots of repetitive messages. Repetitive 7 of Swords, repetitive Knight of Wands, repetitive justice and honesty, repetitive lust cards. I mean, it's just repetitive messages. And when it's all streamlined like that in one big story, it just tells you the truth. And that's what's going on. So anyways, I feel like you're going to be fine. I think you're going to do just great. I'm going to go ahead and get into the energies and the extended. and see what's going on for your guys' future. If you want to see what's going to be happening for your year of 2020 and your Scorpio, just go ahead and purchase the extendeds. Or until Valentine's Day, you can purchase my Spirit Speaks Oracle, and you get 3 months free. Okay? And so if you're interested in that, you can do that. And that's a $300 value. Plus, until February 14th, you will get your name called in a reading if you purchase that deck. And so that's a good thing for you to do. If you're interested in buying the tarot deck, I will also call your name and do some cards for you. So I would like to get some more orders of the tarot. So if anybody's interested in my tarots, you can just go to jks1111.com and you can purchase them there. Okay? Anyway, so the tarot and the oracles, if you purchase those, you can get your name called. So if you're interested, there you go. If you just want the oracles, it's just, or the extended, it's $99 a month, and you get to have all the zodiac extendeds. Okay? Well, this is pretty much it, guys. Set up your perimeters. All right? Make those boundaries. Okay? Be fair. It's all about taking care of yourself and loving yourself and making it through another year. Am I right? Trust your instincts. Scorpio, you're beautiful. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for supporting this channel. I love you guys so much. If I get 1,000 likes on one of my zodiac sign videos, then I will go ahead and do a bonus reading for that sign. So if you guys are interested in liking one of your signs and I get 1,000, I've never gotten 1,000 likes. I've gotten, like, I think actually I think 1 or 2 videos I did get 1,000 likes, but it took like 6 months to get 1,000 likes. But if I mean, I do have lots and lots and lots of viewers. I've got more than enough viewers to get 1,000 likes. So if you guys are liking one of your zodiac signs, just do it, and I'll do a bonus. Okay, and I'll even do the year 2020 overview bonus for someone that has 1,000 likes. Okay. So anyways, guys, I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming, guys. I'll see you later. I'm going to go ahead and take care of the kiddos and finish this extended, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.